691694.
Welcome back to the weekend edition of the What's Cooking Show, the Memorial Day weekend edition. Michael Horn, Paul Stern, and Chef Michael Pizlakis is with us there. He is the chef and Food Network personality. He's got some great restaurants he's worked at. He's got one of only two Greek restaurants in the world with a Michelin star. That's Anthos Restaurant, and you've seen him on the Food Network. He is, among other things, on The Best Thing I Ever Ate, and he's been on the Ultimate Recipe Showdown and more. Michael, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, what's going on with you this Memorial Day weekend? Give us some tips here on putting together a great backyard Greek-style barbecue.
Well, I don't know about Greek style for Memorial Day because, you know, we're really talking about celebrating being Americans.
Exactly.
We rolled in a different direction than what we would in some of my restaurants, but I do have a gastropub named Gus and Gabriel, and we play around with the style of food that we're representing today. But, you know, really Memorial Day to me is really about a celebration of being American, paying homage to the people that fought for us to have the rights, and some of which gave their lives to have the rights that we have. And, you know, I always like to say I'd rather celebrate the life than mourn the death, and that's something my father brought to the table. And I think that, you know, if you take that on and you use that as an embodiment of what Memorial Day is, then these type of celebrations, these type of events make a lot more sense. So for me, especially here on the East Coast, Memorial Day always kicks off the start of summer. And whenever I think about summer, I think about outdoor grilling. And whenever I think about outdoor grilling, I'm thinking about picnic and family and friends and having fun. And, you know, it's really about setting a stage and then using that stage as a platform to bring some really good food to the table and to bring some really good cocktails to the table and really be able to enjoy each other's company and develop those memories.
We couldn't ask for a better guest on the show today than you, Chef Michael Pizlakis, and with that, from your lips to God's ears. I mean, I couldn't say it any better myself. Are you going to be doing a barbecue? If you are, what kind of tips can you give us for our backyard barbecue?
Well, you know, I thought when I was thinking about barbecue, I immediately went to sausage. The first thing that came to my mind, I wanted to represent, you know, something real traditional that we can do very simply and very quickly. And I think that that's an important part of having these type of events is, you know, how do we get something down that's going to be representative of special, but at the same time give us the time to enjoy the company of our friends and family. So with sausage in mind, trying to kick it up a little bit and make it something that we can take ownership of, I said, you know what, why don't we look at a simple hot dog, take that hot dog out, put in a sausage, and then top it with a really great salsa. So we put together a salsa of avocado, some fresh tomatoes, some onions, a little cilantro, some jalapeno. So, you know, think about what you're getting there. You have the sweetness of the avocado, the heat from the jalapeno, that herbaceousness of the cilantro, lime juice, a little extra virgin olive oil, all on top of that sausage. Really good food, very simple, very quick, very affordable. And then we sort of brought it to a different place, a little bit more sophisticated, but again, keeping it simple. We made a kebab with some apples, some peppers, some onions. We glazed it with, of all things, some apple jelly that we just melted, added a little Dijon mustard to it, whipped that up together and made a simple glaze. But it's, again, think about what's going on here flavor profile-wise. We have sweet, we have sour, a little bit of heat from that mustard, all over those vegetables and the apples and the sausage, and you can taste how great that's going to be. And
it's simple. It sounds like it's simple to put together. What about real basic? What tip can you give us to make the very best hamburger?
The very best hamburger? Well, you know, hamburger is really about picking a type of meat. I like combining meats, so for me it's really about brisket. It's about chuck, so there's a lot of fat in there, and around short rib. And you go to a butcher, you ask them to make a combination of those three, equal parts. You put them together, and it's really about the least amount of processing that you can make with the hamburger. You don't really want to touch it all that much. You want to really sort of put it down, put it in a mold if you want to put it in a mold, and get it right down on the grill, and that's going to give you your best, simplest hamburger.
All right, and we're talking with Michael Pislakis. He is Chef Michael Pislakis, the nationally recognized chef. He's a Food Network personality. And Chef Michael, tell me about your restaurants now. We mentioned Anthos, right? That's in New York. That's one of the 2 Greek restaurants in the world with a Michelin star.
It's a Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah.
For people who don't know about Michelin stars, it's a rating system that they have over in Europe that came here a few years ago, and they rate restaurants in 1, 2, and 3-star levels. It's a very prized thing in Europe.
I'll say, it's great.
It's become a little bit somewhat of a prized thing here in the United States as well. And it's a special type of restaurant. It means that it's a special type of dining experience. It's not a place you're going to go to every day. It's probably the opposite of what Memorial Day stands for. I think when you think about Memorial Day, like we said earlier, it's really about American food, simple food, being with your family, being outside, being around a barbecue, and having some great beverages and having some great food and spending time with one another is what that embodies. The restaurant Kefi that I have, which literally translates, the word Kefi translates into this feeling of bliss that you get when you have a combination of food and drink and music and dance and friends, where you realize that this is really what life is about, and all the materialistic things that we work for aren't as important as the moments and the memories that we can accomplish if we do it right. And I think, bringing together simple dishes like the sausage dishes that we're talking about, and making great beverages and setting a platform is really what this holiday and what holidays like this are all about. But you know what? It's summertime, and this type of stuff is stuff that you're going to be doing all season long. And I would be remiss if I didn't say that the sausages that I'm using here are cheddarwurst sausage from Hillshire Farm. They're just a fantastic sausage. It's made with 100% real Wisconsin cheddar cheese, and I guarantee you, if you throw these down on a grill, you're guaranteed to hit your mark.
What type of sausage again? Give us that again, because
it's a cheddarwurst.
Cheddarwurst, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cheddarwurst sausage from Hillshire Farm. It's a fantastic sausage. I really love it. I think about the flavors that are developing. It's a pre-cooked sausage, so again, that ease of putting it down on the grill and just getting those char marks, really about 10 minutes, and all of a sudden you have any one of the 2 dishes that we were talking about.
You got a website we can go and check out recipes and things for Memorial Day barbecuing and for summertime barbecuing, for that matter.
Yeah, I mean, Hillshire has a fantastic website, gomeat.com. They have a huge selection of products that you'll find there, and these and other recipes that are really perfect, I think, for summertime.
Gomeat.com. Chef Michael Pislakis, thanks for being with us. We'll see you on the Food Network and come to your restaurants as well. Happy Memorial Day to you.
Homeowners